Hello there, friends. I'm getting us started a little bit early today, just because I'm here and I'm ready. So might as well, right? And just waiting for it to flip over. Hello, everybody. Hi, and welcome back to Thursday Live. I can't believe it's Thursday, and that means tomorrow's Friday, and we're just moving right along, aren't we? So, hello to you all. How did everybody's December 1st go? Did any of you guys get your story done for December 1st or, story number 1? Or if you're not working on December Daily currently, did you figure out what type of story you want to tell when you do start documenting? How's it going? Hi. Michelle, hi. I'm happy to make it. I'm happy you made it too. I'm feeling okay. You guys, guess what? I can kind of taste today, which is great, like more than yesterday. And there's a rule in our house, which is a self-imposed rule, that we don't allow ourselves to purchase any peppermint mocha creamer, which is like my favorite. We don't allow ourselves to buy it until December 1st. So yesterday I had to go and run a couple things over to my sister-in-law and pick up some photos for today. And I figured I might as well put in an order for pickup. And I went and picked it up, and I've got some peppermint mocha creamer in my cup, and I can taste it. So that is a win in my book. I'm still feeling a little like nasally congested, but otherwise I feel a lot better. So thank you for asking. Hi, so you just wrapped up story 1. Kay, what did you tell? What was your story for today or for yesterday? Going to edit and get the video up. Woohoo! Working on 2 stories today, Maggie. Wow, that's awesome. Michelle, I need to go watch your video. I know, I'm so excited because everybody posted their videos today for the story 1. So I'm excited to go and watch some of them. I haven't yet because I spent this morning just like brainstorming what I want to do for 2022, like what projects I want to work on, what kinds of content I want to create, what's going to feel good at the start of the year, what kind of fresh starts do I want, just all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, I just feel like my brain is just spinning and spinning and spinning, and I have lots of ideas. I also have lots of doubts, and that's kind of how things go, I think. So just trying to figure out what I have in store for myself for next year, but then also what I have in store for all of you next year as well. So that's been my morning. So I've kind of been like out of the December daily mindset, and now we're going to jump into the December daily mindset so we can go ahead and get story number 2 done. Although my kids did fill out their wish list this morning, which is tomorrow's story. So that was fun to sit down and kind of talk with them about what they want for Christmas and how they think they have been this year. I think their options were like nice, very nice, or a little naughty, but trying better to be good. Like something like that. And I'll tell you their answers tomorrow. Yes, internet outage got you. Oh, I hate internet outages. It's the worst. Mental bandwidth is spent. Jennifer, story 1 got completely derailed. Yes, so trying to figure out how to tell it this year. That happens. That happens, and it is sometimes hard to like get back on your feet and figure out, well, how do you go forward with that story? Yes, peppermint mocha is like the best. Your staple is eggnog. Last year on the 1st of December, when I flipped through that album from last year, I was like, oh man, we did so many like really nice things last December. This December so far is like, but it's okay. It'll get better. Last year on December 1st, Erin and I did a Hallmark movie date night and got eggnog and drank eggnog. We don't normally do that. I don't even know if I ever like had eggnog before. It's pretty good. I actually like it. It's some good stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and get you guys flipped over. Today's layout is going to come together ridiculously quick again because, once you have the concept down and you just need the photos and the words, the rest of it comes together pretty rapidly. So let's go ahead and flip you guys over to my desktop here and get working. Here we go. I'm also going to try to remember to turn off that light. Let's go take care of that too. All right. Okay. No, that's like not centered. Maybe that's what I needed. That's kind of better. All right. Okay, so let's turn this guy off over here, so that's not causing any glare issues. Yes. Hey there, Deb and Haley. Yes, Haley. It's true. There's still plenty more days in the month. We'll be okay. We'll figure it out. It's just been it's just been a weird year. I think it's been a weird, really hard year, you know? All right, so here's what I've got for today. So today's story is on 2 of these plastic, like transparency cards from last year. Does this have a, no, I took that off already. Okay. So plastic transparency cards that were part of the 2020 collection from Ali Edwards. So I've got 2 cards, and then I've got 2 photos that go with the 2 cards. This is a photo from when I was a kid. So that's me, my brother Kenton, and my sister Haley. And then down here is a picture of Aaron and his twin brother Alex, probably either late elementary school or early middle school. So I went ahead and hand wrote my journaling using the Ali Edwards Slick Writer pen. And in order to keep my lines pretty nice and straight, I actually had a trick. So I took a piece of graph paper, because I just have like lots of what is this called? Like pads of graph paper here. I like graph paper. So I lined it up on the graph paper and then used that to help me keep my lines straight. So that's why my writing looks even and straight and nice. And Aaron did the same thing. So normally that's not how this would look. It would look kind of jumbled. Anyway, so I've got my handwriting on there. I had Aaron handwrite his on his card. And then all I've got to do today is add on the number and then assemble this together on the back of yesterday's story. So let me go ahead and stick this on here first. This is the day number. So it's going to layer on top of each other like so. And then I had 2 of these hearts pulled out, so I didn't know which one I was going to prefer. So I've got like one that's got like berries and stuff on it, or I've got one that's just like red. And I probably should see what this, it goes next to the, whatchamacallit, the envelope here. So maybe if I put this in here and kind of see what does this look like next to that, that can help me determine which one to do. So this is going to go here. This is going to go here. And my number, so I've got the red heart with the number 2, or the greenery with the number 2. I like the red the best, so let's go red. And I'm going to put this back where it goes. I just have them in these like little tins, so that's all my hearts are in there. And the tins I got from the Target dollar aisle this year. Okay, so the other thing I want to do with this is not staple it. Because if I were to staple this, the back of the staple is going to rub on the photo and cause issues there. So what I'm going to do is just clip it onto here like that, and we'll just stitch it on there because thread won't hurt the photo. So I'm going to grab the pockets off of the rings with the photos, and we're going to get my sewing machine so we can get that together. The other thing I wanted to use was red instead of, where did that go? There it is. Red instead of white so that we can see it. All right, so let's see here. Client meeting at 1:30. Yeah, you won't miss much. That's so true. Yes, it needs the contrast. Yep. You guys we are on the same wavelength. Okay, so let's grab white off of here and get this going here. Yeah, one of the nice things about having foundation pages done, actually I'm gonna put this over here, is that it allows me to spend less time on it in December. So like right now what I've been doing is before I go to bed at night, I write my journaling for the story for the next day. So tomorrow the story is wish lists or letters to Santa. And so my kids have already done their part, and I've got a little letter for Aaron to fill out, so I'll have him do it before bed tonight, and then I will fill out mine before bed tonight. And then that will be for tomorrow. So I've already got my photos, I've already got my story. So then tomorrow morning I can wake up and do other things. And then come on here and make it with you. And then tomorrow evening do the next story. And get photos and all that stuff, which tomorrow is the story is actually going to be kind of interesting because my intent was to do, for story number 4, was to do one about turning on the Christmas lights for the first time. And when I planned out that story idea or prompt, I had assumed that that would mean plugging in the Christmas tree lights for the very first time this season. And that's not going to be the case because we don't have a Christmas tree yet, and we're not until probably next weekend. So instead, we're going to put Christmas lights. Aaron doesn't know this yet, but I know it. We're going to put Christmas lights on the outside of our house, and I'll tell that story of turning those ones on for the first time and what that means. So, stories don't always end up how we think they're going to end up. That's kind of the fun, I think, of planning them out and making the foundation pages, is that, you're then, when the story doesn't turn out the way you think, it offers you the opportunity to tell it in a different way. And I think that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to stitch this heart on here first. Okay. And then that's where the 2 will go. So then for now, what I want to do is leave the 2 off. I don't care about that yet. I think my head just got totally in the way. So I'm going to take out the 2 tags from yesterday's story, layer these up here, and I'm going to put them at the very top of this canvas pocket. Actually, I need to move this just slightly so I can position this where I want it to go. So it's going to go right here at the top, which what I'll do is use my binder clip to hold it at the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing for the second one there. Just need another binder clip. There we go. Okay, so we'll do it for this one too. So I'm going to take out the tags because I don't need to accidentally sew those to the pocket or something. Okay, layer these up, put it at the top here, and then clip it at the bottom, which my number is there as well. Okay, so that is that. So all I'm going to do to attach this is stitch across the top, and that'll be that. So it's going to be kind of loud because this is going to go through plastic and a photo and canvas. So just a heads up there. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on here. And part of the reason I chose, oh, and actually I kept white on the bottom. That's actually kind of nice because then you don't even see the stitching. I did not even think about that. I was thinking it was going to be red on the other side. That's even better. Yay. Okay, so there's one. And then this one. All right, so I'm done with the sewing machine. I'm going to put that away. What I need, this is what I don't need. Put the thread away. So everything's back where it goes. Take care of that cord later. All right, so there's that. So then I can unclip these at the bottom there, and I'm just going to put them back on my thing over there. Okay, we'll add the number 2 on top of this heart. Okay. And then I can put these back in. Okay, so then when this is in the album, let's just bring that back up here. All right, so we've got that at the bottom, that at the top. Okay, so now when this is in the album, what you can do is actually just take these, right, and I can fold it up and see my photo underneath, right? So even though the plastic covers it, when you move it, you still get the photo there, which is kind of nice. And it doesn't force you to fold the plastic or anything because I didn't stitch the bottom. So you can just kind of like bend it down to look at the photo underneath. Okay, so that, friends, is story number 2. What I'll do is read the journaling to you, and then that is it. So we've got up here at the top is the story from when I was a kid. So this is the picture of me, my younger brother, and my younger sister. And I probably would have been... Haley and I are roughly 8 years apart, so I would have been probably 8. My brother would have been 4, and my sister would have been maybe 1 or close to 1. Yeah, I might have even been I was probably 8. He was probably 4. She was probably 1. Okay, so I said when my siblings and I were kids, my parents would gift us each a new set of Christmas pajamas on Christmas Eve. They were the one gift we opened before the big day and the one we all looked forward to. Christmas pajamas were the signal for our anticipation of the Christmas magic to come. We would get dressed, head off to sleep in the same room together, and encourage each other to go to sleep so Santa would come. The pajamas were always the beginning, just as they are for my kids now. So we do the same thing. We do Christmas pajamas on Christmas Eve. Okay, so then the photo underneath this one is Aaron and his brother Alex, and they're holding like a million, and I say that facetiously, but a million video games. I told him that they are spoiled rotten, that they got 6 video games for Christmas. My siblings and I, maybe even 7. There's another one on the ground. My siblings and I would get one, and we'd have to share it between all of us when we were older. I was like, you're so spoiled. Anyway, so he wrote, my brother and I loved video games growing up. Mario Party was one of our favorites, except when Rachel quit 10 turns in. Rachel is their baby sister. Mario Kart Double Dash is a chase? Oh, what is he saying there? Mario Kart Double Dash is a classic. That's what it is. It's a classic. Baby Park with Bowser shells was a blast. The Prince of Persia series is one of my favorites. Very excited for the remake. So he's just nodding to the games that they had received that year. So there's Mario Kart Double Dash, Prince of Persia, and then a bunch of other games, like a bunch. The spoiled boys. Spoiled. So that's that. That is story number 2, a story from Christmas past. One of the stories I like to add into all of my December dailies every single year. And over time, it becomes a collection of stories about the past and the present and the future, right? Aaron doesn't know this. Yeah, nope. He does not know that he's putting up Christmas lights tomorrow, but he is. All right, you guys, I'm going to see if you guys have anything else for me to remark on. Haley, you guys are putting up lights this weekend too. Well, maybe that'll make Aaron feel better. Like, when I tell him that he's putting up lights tomorrow. I'll be like, well, Axel is too. It's gonna be like 50s? That's amazing. Alright, if it's Christmas, so it'd probably be around 1.5. 1.5. You could have been, Haley, but you don't have glasses on. Although, I mean, I feel like this photo of you looks about that age. So Haley, my sister, was bald until she was over a year old, and she had no teeth, and she wore glasses as a little baby. She's so cute. Anyway. All right, you guys, so that is going to be it for today. Tomorrow we're working on Christmas lists, which I'm excited to sit down and write my list. I am, gosh, what do I want to say here? So I'm working, as I said in the beginning, on coming up with some concrete plans for what 2022 is going to look like. What kinds of content I'm going to be creating, and there will likely be some changes coming to Patreon in terms of types of content and frequency and all of that. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I just need someone to ask advice from, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? But sometimes, you know, hosting a group like this and it being just me, sometimes it's really hard to know, like, what is and what isn't hitting home for everyone else, you know? Because at the end of the day, that's the goal, right? Is to create content that you guys enjoy being part of. And I will say that when I sat down to do some of my brainstorming this morning, the 3 words that came to mind for what this group, what I envision for this platform, Patreon, is for it to be where inspiration meets education meets community. So those are 3 things that are really important to me that I want to really highlight for this group. So it's just figuring out how to structure that so that we can get everything in and all that. But anyway, so. Well, Maggie, I'm so glad that you have enjoyed being part of this group. That makes me feel really good. So thank you. All right, so that is that. So I'm going to go back to racking my brain for what to do, and then I'm going to watch some December daily videos from some of you guys that you've posted today. Can't wait for that. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today and being part of this awesome community. Thank you for being my friends. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Is Friday, so tomorrow at 1, and we will be putting together story number 3 together. So that is that. All right, friends, thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye now.